What's going on, everybody? Rob here, Trev2323. Today I'm going to repair a Ryobi HT816R trimmer. Ryobi HT816R trimmer. When you put it on, it sounds like it goes on, but this part right here doesn't move. Now here's the crazy thing. One of the ladies on my route actually watches my YouTube videos and attempted to fix it herself, and she actually troubleshot everything properly. It's just that she couldn't find the part. So I went ahead and I got the part for her. And let me show you what happens right here. So to get this part off, actually you can see it's coming out because I unscrewed it already. There's a screw on the bottom side. See the little hump right here? There's a screw on the bottom side right here that you unscrew. Now that's a Torx, or you could use a little flathead or a Torx. A lot of people don't have Torx, so you could use a little flathead. And when you take that off, it'll come frontwards, and then you got access to the motor. Now there's the motor right there. What's going on? How you doing? And that's where the motor is going to be at in here. That's where the washer came from. And this is actually a Torx or a flathead also. So I got a flathead here. So you're going to have to get all these out right here. I'm going to take all 4 of them off right now. I'll be right back. Alright, here's the last one right here. Got those out, put them to the side, don't lose them. Then when you take this off, you have access to the gears. Put that off right there. There's a part, and see now this right here is actually the blade that moves. And what happens is that little washer that's broken, where's it at? It sits cockeyed on this right here. So when this spins cockeyed, it makes this go side to side right here, which causes it to go up and down. That washer broke right there. Other than that, the gears are fine. So don't try running it like this right here, because you don't want any other springs or gears to fall off. The good thing is they do have a lot of grease in here, so I'm going to get some of this extra grease that they have right here, and I'm going to grease that up right there. I'm sorry. The good thing is there's actually a lot of extra grease in here, so I'm going to grab a lot of this extra grease and I'm going to put some right there where I'm going to put the new washer at. Now I got the washer for my address, parchtree.com is where I found the washer, and actually I purchased 2 of them, so I'm going to give her 2 washers since she knows how to fix it. If it ever happens again, she could fix it herself. Okay, so the part number, I don't know, would it be 791, 10180? It's a washer, or that one at the bottom. But as you can see, I got 2 of them, and they're the washer that you need to put on there. They're actually, you could say, people say, well, why don't you use a regular washer? Because regular washers ain't fat enough, and this is this washer was machined just for this part right here. So let me get this out and put this on. Okay, so there's the washer right there. Trying to see the difference in the sides. They're the same. Okay, so that actually would go right on there. There you go. I'm going to actually grease it up a little bit more than that. You know, I don't want to use any other grease really, because I don't know if there's plastics in here. You're not supposed to use any distillates. Distillates, grease, and oil will actually mess up the nylon. I don't know if you knew that. So you're supposed to use actually silicone, 100% silicone on nylon bushings. But that actually popped on there. That popped on there and snapped. Like, this don't move around loosely. This fits in there really snug. And like I said, I'm putting some extra grease on there, and this is where it's going to go into. So I'm taking some of the grease from back here and jamming in there, and then this is going to go right back in there. But okay, I need my hand. There you go. Okay, because the washer has to go in here, but these got to go back here. So I'm gonna have to move the blade out some. like that. See, I moved the blade out some this way. This is backwards and frontwards with the blade. So I moved it frontwards some, but I am going to need 2 hands because you're going to need to make sure that washer is in the middle of that. So I'm going to need to use my 2 hands and try to get it in there. Alright, I thought I hit pause. Hold on. Alright, I put it back in there, and don't forget to put the cover plate on. Now, I'm putting the screws in. I put 1, 2, 3, 4 is how I'm putting them in. And then, I'm using the flathead still, but truthfully, what I'm probably going to do is go downstairs and get my Torx, seeing that I have a Torx, just because I want to make sure these are tightened up really good and they're not going to come out after I'm done. So either way, after I get the Torx and tighten this up, we'll put the cover back on and then we'll start it up, make sure it runs so I could drop it off to the person tomorrow. Man, that was so much easier tightening it with the Torx than with the flathead. Either way, this is the next piece that snaps on. You see there's 2 pieces that go right in there, plus that on the back. Snaps in really good like that. Then I gotta find the screw that I had. And since I got a Torx, this goes all the way in here. Screw it in, and then let me get the extension cord. Okay, hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a blooper reel because I have not tried it and this is not mine. So let me see if I can get this on. Ah. I feel like Tim Allen, more power. That actually is pretty violent. That works pretty good. Alright, either way, the parts are from Part Tree. This is a Ryobi HT816R. That's how you fix, well, you could troubleshoot. And if it's the same problem as yours, you go ahead and fix it that way. Alright, what I probably would do is I'd probably find out what kind of grease it used, and I'd probably put a little bit more grease in there, personally.